Well, back to the two OGs.
I'll fucking start the podcast at 12 minutes. I saw that the Celtics made an offer or are making an offer for Giannis.
Are they doing it? Is it official?
That's what I saw on a page. I don't know how official that is or the source, but
personally, you know what I would do?
What? I
would send them like Pritchard, Gonzo, and maybe Derek White in a first and another second round pick, and then see if they take the bait. If you can keep JB and JT and then add Giannis, ooh,
for sure.
But I don't think it's going to happen.
Just don't look good out the gate.
I can hear you guys just fine.
I'm gonna wait to see if Justin's all right.
You don't look all right to me, man.
You know it's not all right? These damn cats, man.
I'll take all of them.
Bro, I eat food and it's like they don't want to go away.
My cats don't do that. Only when I eat like cream of rice and stuff with like the whey in there and everything. Like the cat loves that.
Psychos. I love them though.
Unless I mean like junk food, like if there's like chicken nuggets with ranch on the table or something like that, they right? Pizza, they come flying over. You just see the little paws trying to grab a slice off.
This one's for you, Luke, wherever you are.
I drank that one today too.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm glad it's back.
One of my cats likes cooked human food. The other one will only eat like raw,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I get some of my cats will like only eat like chicken and like, and then like fish and turkey. And then the other one's like whole eggs and beef,
Huh.
Yeah. It's weird.
Well, we did have a special guest on, Justin, today, but I don't know if Justin's service is going to work.
Yeah.
How's prep going, Chris?
It's going good.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired right now, but that's not because of prep. We went to the zoo today and we were walking around for like 4 hours out in the sun. So I kept coming. I'm like, I'm drained.
I saw you guys saw like giraffes and elephants and stuff.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Ashlyn loves elephants, so it was cool. And we got like, as close you could physically get, like be allowed to, like the absolute shortest distance, maybe like 10, 15 feet from us, which was really cool.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I love zoos and aquariums.
Yeah, it's fun. And then
anytime
prep's too. So
yeah. We're going to like I'm taking Addison to Disney this week.
Oh no way.
And she doesn't know, but we're staying in Animal Kingdom.
Oh no shit.
So the way their hotels are set up, it's like literally like plexiglass window in the hotel room. So like the animals walk right up to your hotel like window.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope.
That'd be a fun joke.
Turn this off so you don't get a bunch of notifications.
Oh, looks good. Like
I think we got them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave it to the female to figure it out.
I got you. No.
Teamwork, right?
Shay troubleshoots all my tech problems. All tech problems. I just pass the computer to her.
She handles all the tech problems. I handle all the math problems.
Oh yeah.
She can't do math, bro.
So all right. So back to you. Kind of were cutting out, but you were saying that you haven't really been fishing or hunting since you've been in Texas.
No, just because like, of course, like when you're grow up somewhere for so long, you know all the good spots and stuff like that, or you have like land and family land and stuff like that. Like down here, there's like no public land. Like if you're talking about fishing, like it's just like all like park fishing and like it's nothing like actually good like where I'm from. But like, yeah, like Texas is known for like some of the biggest bass like in the country, but they're on specific lakes and stuff like that. And like, I don't have a boat and stuff like that, so it's kind of like I have buddies that have boats and they're like, hey, let's go fishing, but a lot of them, aren't really about it. Like a lot of people kind of talk. It's like bodybuilders sometimes, like they just kind of talk about it, not really be about it. Yeah,
100%. When I know in Texas, I mean, I've never hunted in Texas, but I know a lot of like whitetail hunting. They're shooting them off of feeders and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like the high fence, like import them in and grow them, and I'm not about that. Like like where I'm from, it's like, I mean, yeah, you can use feeders and stuff like that, but it's not like high fenced and stuff like that. Like I'm a big time bow hunter, so like it's. Like I killed my very first deer with a bow. Like it's a lot of people don't even ever kill a deer with a bow, but it's different around here. A lot of people I notice they hog hunt and coyote hunt a lot. So that's a lot of what people do around here. Yeah.
A lot of people up here in Maine hunt coyotes. But I mean it's pretty much whitetail and moose up here is what everybody's going after. I mean turkey hunting's become pretty popular too. Since we have
turkey hunting is probably my favorite hunting of now. Like I grew up deer hunting and like duck hunting and stuff like that, but turkey hunting, it's like probably the hardest hunting there is, but it's also like the most like interactive. It's like you're actually calling it, making it come to you, and like if you've never heard a gobble like out in the woods, like it's the craziest thing. Like it'll like if you're close to it, it'll sound like it'll like rattle you.
I tell people that like when you hear a turkey gobble like right before sunrise, that shit sounds like a dinosaur. Like it's weird.
It's a crazy sound. Like you really like it gets your adrenaline going, like a primal type thing for real. Yeah,
for sure. So how is your improvement season going?
Well, I heard y'all talking about it. I'm not actually in an improvement season. I'm trying to improve, but I'm in like a little health phase, little TRT, TRT phase. Like I was gonna do Tampa and Atlanta and Texas this year, but like we started like 20 weeks out, like just kind of dieting, and like it was like we kind of looked at it like Texas and Tampa, like that's murderer's row, that's what they call it, and like I was just like at my point in my career, like my coach was like, dude, you always pick like the mini Olympias to do. Like, why are you like? It's just how it's always been with the nationals that we did. Like, it's always been just really good shows. Like, nothing's been like easy or anything like that. And he was like, like with us trying to like qualify, like, this our actual goal is to qualify. Like, it doesn't make any sense to do Tampa and Texas, and it's just they're going to be stacked with 5 or 6 Olympian guys anyways with 30 plus people. It's like you need to get in front of somebody or in front of some judges with that you can actually get a look. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Detroit was this year for some people. Like,
for sure.
Like do like that. So like that's what the goal was to do Detroit, and then Branch is having his first year as the Dallas Pro. So I was going to do Detroit and then Dallas Pro. Well, they moved Detroit, so it's just Dallas Pro at that time frame. Then go from there.
Yep. No, that's the line that I wanted to do Detroit and into Branch's show next year, and now that they moved Detroit, it kind of fucks up the spring.
Have they solidified that date?
Pretty much, I think pretty much. Yeah. I think the only thing that like it was the issue is that the NPC or the IFBB, they did give them the date, but I think they were still trying to figure out if the venue was booked out or something like that. But I think it's a pretty much like they're going to move it regardless, even if they have to move it at a different date, they're going to move it because like nobody wants to do that show. It seems like, which I think it's probably more because he pisses people off. What's up, Mike? Congrats, bro, on your win.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Now you're up in the northern country. How's
Toronto? I hate the city.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I hate it too.
I hear it's pretty chaotic up there.
It sucks.
All right, tell me why Toronto sucks. I've always heard
I've never been there, so I don't know.
First of all, I hate how the people drive. I hate how some of the intersections are set up.
Yeah.
It just like commuting, just walking just sucks up there.
I don't like cities to begin with. Like, I intentionally do not go to cities when I can help it, aside from like a night out at a nice restaurant. But this is probably going to have to get cut from the pod, but it is what it is. It is. It is just way too multicultural up here for me. Like the odds of running into somebody who speaks English is like below 50%. And it's way, way worse on show weekend because this is a huge international show. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but Toronto is the only show in the IFBB aside from the Olympia with every single division in it. It's also a lot easier to get in here than it is to the US. So I'm pretty sure like 60 or 70% of the lineup is foreign. So like you can't really have a conversation with fucking anybody this weekend. And it is what it is.
Yeah, the last time I was actually at Toronto Pro, the cops got called and there was like a brawl in this long hallway, and it was like an Indian guy, it was a black guy, and then I want to say it was an Asian guy or something like that. It was just like a big melee, and the cops all came and stuff. And so yeah, I can attest to that. There's a lot of languages being spoken that weekend for sure.
I'm here for diversity brawls like that. That's what I'm going to see.
That's how you got out of the conversation.
Yeah, for sure. So Mike, how's the production of the show? How is it up there?
Oh, the show itself is great. They do a good job. They definitely fixed the stage this year because I don't know if you guys watched last year, but it was like this yellowy, orange, red color, and like everyone kind of just sank back in. So this year they had Gilco come up. He did all the lighting. The lighting was fantastic. If you guys have seen any pictures or video, everything's flawless here. The background's mostly black now, and they do a great job. However, because of the aforementioned, having every division and it being a big international show, there was 200 pros here this weekend.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
So pre-judging started at 9 and didn't finish till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. They were supposed to start finals at 3, did not start till like 6:30. So aside from that, it's really good. They're going to have to figure something out. If this show's going to stay this big, they're going to have to like move masters to the amateur day or like figure something out.
Yeah. How is Justin feeling about his showing coming back to the stage?
It's he's mixed right now. Obviously it was a great look. He's peeled. He's obviously bigger than his Texas showing 3 years ago. But he had that knee surgery a year ago, which obviously took took a hit to the right leg, and the outcome is not what he was hoping for. He didn't come here expecting a win, but he certainly didn't want to place out a first call out, which is where he ended up. So it is what it is. He's in a good space right now mentally. Taking a shower, going to go out and get some good food and see what we can do for Florida next weekend.
Hell yeah, excellent. Now you didn't get a chance to. You said you didn't get a chance to stay and see the Open, right?
No, unfortunately not. But I've been looking at all the pictures and video, and man, I don't see how it goes to anybody but Quint. He is just so overpowering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when you put somebody like Eric, Eric's not that much taller than me, and I can't imagine he weighs too much out of the 220s, maybe a little more. But it's just a bad matchup.
Yeah. I will say, from what I've seen, obviously, I think Quint can be a little harder, but this seems to be the best blend I've seen Quint looking full, but also in shape.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it looks like it, which we've all been waiting for, right? Like we all want to see him at the O next to the other guys.
Yeah.
And he was he was second a couple of times last year, so I think it's his year, and it's good for bodybuilding.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I guess since finals isn't over, we won't really talk about Toronto yet. But I did get a lot of good questions this week, so let's get into some questions because I think that's what we should do. I like this one to start off with. What's in everybody's gym bag?
A gym pin.
Yeah.
Thing.
What do you mean, man? I heard IFU pros don't use gym pins.
I don't know who said that.
I have 2 gym pins in my bag because I got some of the machines that I use where the standard gym pin won't fit. So I have a
Yep.
10 millimeter and an 8 millimeter. So I can
Yep.
use those on both for sure. Knee wraps, knee sleeves, weight belt, elbow sleeves, wrist wraps, lifting straps, smelling salts.
I don't have a
Damn, how
smelling.
big is your gym bag?
No smelling salts for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
how
past
big-
the smelling salts too.
Yeah, I do have butcher balm in my bag.
Yeah, that's another staple. Yeah, butcher balm.
I have
Yeah.
never used it.
You got to have a couple bands, like a couple.
Yep.
Either they're just stretchy, like you just stretch with, warm up with, or some kind of band. For leg day, I wear those TYR shoes, but like those are just in the truck, and I put them in the bag for leg day.
Yeah, Justin, I actually bought those maybe like a couple months ago, and I only wear those on leg day, and those things have been like a game changer.
Dude, I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I've seen them, and I just didn't know like if it's worth the investment.
I
They
thought
were-
they were kind
yeah,
of.
they're-
I honestly
they're
thought they were kind of douchey when you see guys wearing them. Like, bro, why do you need those? Like just find some flat shoes, but like they are a complete game changer to me.
Okay.
I don't know if I could ever go back with not training quads without them.
Yeah, if you got ankle flexion issues or knee pain issues, a wedged heel is a godsend.
Yep.
For sure, 100%.
I can just get better like depth and knee flexion wearing those
Yep.
shoes too. So it actually like targets my quads a lot better.
Yeah. I will say
Maybe an honorable mention is a pack of Velos. Y'all use nicotine?
no.
I got Velos too.
I just vape like an asshole.
I'm dying up here. Fucking nicotine patches are like behind the counter at pharmacies and only in certain places, and I ran out
Oh god,
Damn.
yeah, that's terrible.
because I was
I-
using
I
them for
do-
prep to help like go to the bathroom and stuff, and for energy. I'm fucked up here.
Yeah, I do like a 3 milligram like pre-workout and just like I don't know, it just locks you in.
I'm a big fan of nicotine, dude. I think
I
it's a
am
great
too.
drug.
All
I
right,
am
you guys
too.
are going to
It
get me on the
works.
train. Wait, do any of you? I know bodybuilders like it's supposed to be health, right? We're health. But any of you smoke cigarettes?
No.
No.
Not
No,
regularly. Last time I had a cigarette was on a bachelor party in New Orleans. It just kind of fit the vibe, you know.
Oh,
I don't
for
know
sure.
why, but I can picture Luke ripping a couple of fucking cigarettes.
Can you?
Yeah.
Brennan, when me and Ian Vieira with I-Force at the Olympia, him and I chain smoked a whole pack of cigarettes in like a couple of hours.
Oh,
Oh, it was yeah, we were it was rough back in 2015.
you remember when his Instagram post blew up over him smoking like
Yeah.
cigarettes? That was hilarious.
Yeah, he's on the toilet smoking a cigarette. He's wearing a bathrobe on the couch.
Ripping a
the
butt.
funniest
From his
one, the
mouth.
funniest one is when he was underneath the water in the bathtub and it was just sticking out.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
He's hilarious.
I keep almost a whole change of clothes in my gym bag always, like socks, briefs,
Smart.
pants, shirt.
It's smart.
Never know when you're gonna poop yourself, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Or
but
something.
damn, I swear it's been close. What do you got in your bag, Brendan? Anything unusual?
No, pretty much same thing as Chris, like lifting straps, knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, weight belt. It's pretty much simple. That and the dude, I have like the mouth guard, the
Oh, yeah.
3D performance one.
Yep.
Yeah, just because when I lift, like I grind my fucking teeth. So he's like, hey,
I
you
have
need to fucking
those.
start.
Those are good.
Yeah, so I'm all pretty much on all the top sets that I use that. Fucking helps big time.
I
I do
tried
keep-
using their one for sleep. I woke up and the thing was like halfway across the bedroom.
You fucking just chuck it.
No, just like chucked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I couldn't wear. No way I'd be able to wear it sleeping. Fuck that.
well, that was
No.
before I had my seat. I got my CPAP, so I was just trying everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I do keep some Anadrol 50s in my gym bag. I can't lie. I
Just in case.
They're in the front pocket. Yeah.
just in case the work you're feeling a little weak today is like, nah,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take a half. Take a
Yeah.
half.
Like you go into the gym, like when you first grab like that first 45-pound plate, and sometimes it feels heavy.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
oh hell no.
Oh,
No.
no.
It's hilarious.
Shit. All right, let's see. It's a good one. From a first-time competitor. They said things to bring to your first show that maybe you don't usually think about.
Hey, Mike,
Okay.
this kind of goes well with your story
saying.
post. That's funny.
Oh,
I
here we go.
posted about this today because there are still pros, seasoned pros, showing up backstage and then asking other competitors for shit they need to peak and to pump up, and that's fucking ridiculous to me. It's not. There's not that much to remember. Your coach should be giving you a list of shit you need, like food. You know you need to pump up. There's no reason all that shit shouldn't be in your bag, man. I'm ranting at this point, but it's so frustrating to watch like legit man children walk around and ask for like, hey man, can I get some honey? Or like, can I have some salt? Or hey, you got a band, and then they inevitably fucking go home with your band. It's like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So yeah, all your food
Yep.
that your coach says you need, which probably includes some salt, which probably includes something quick like honey or jam or peanut butter or whatever. You need at least one band, probably a couple. Do yourself a favor and bring some wet wipes. What else is on my list?
I always bring a second pair of trunks just in case something fucking
Always.
happens.
Always have a second pair of trunks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring a pillow, bring a blanket to lay on.
Yeah.
Shit, what else?
I think headphones are bring headphones, just in case.
Some people bring chairs too if there's no chairs and you can't so you need to like lay down on the pillow to keep your feet up. You know, I've seen some people bring like the foldable chairs with them.
Just please stop short of like these bikini girls bringing a fucking hockey bag backstage. What the fuck?
Or fucking a rollaway
rolling
suitcase.
cart.
Dude,
Yeah,
Mike,
they're fucking
I was
rolling
at-
in there with a goddamn fucking suitcase. I'm like, what?
I was down
Moving
south
in.
with a client for a show, and this motherfucker, not my client, but this other motherfucker just shows up backstage with a compressor and blows up an entire air mattress.
I've seen it.
So at the end,
For sure.
I told him, I go, dude, next time I'm backstage, I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna set up a whole tent.
Just bring a cot.
Yeah.
Bring a change of sheets for the hotel or for your Airbnb.
Absolutely, 100%.
Don't lay on whatever sheets are provided. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, we were just thinking backstage. The list gets way bigger. You bring a food scale. Bring stuff that keeps you as close to how you execute as home as possible.
Yeah, food scale, regular weight scale, like, and for goodness sake, if you're not staying at the host hotel, make sure that the fucking hotel that you're at has a refrigerator and a microwave at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know.
I'm sure there's something like important that we're missing.
If there's any supplements you need to time or take,
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, but like that stuff should be a given. But I guess it
right?
isn't.
I know.
Well, common sense isn't so common anymore.
Yeah.
That's true.
An elite skill set at this point.
Let's see. Oh, well, this one is okay. Let's do this one first. Is BPC 157 a wonder drug in your opinion?
Not without TB. You got to have both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say by itself, no. I'm a huge, massive fan of Clo. That has gotten me through a series of small injuries, and I also think it's helping a ton with skin quality, with inflammation, with like holding water. I think that combination is as close to a miracle drug as we have in bodybuilding, at least for like longevity purposes.
I also take the Clo as well. So does my wife, and it is fantastic. That is so much better than just BPC and TB500. Like copper peptide, the KPV that's in there, it's incredible.
So what's the difference between the Glow and the Clo?
So Glow is the copper peptide, TB500, and BPC. Clo is all three plus KPV.
And what's KPV? Sorry, I'm super uneducated about it.
I think it's 3 amino acids. I forget what they are and what order they go in, but it dramatically helps with like wound healing, inflammation, helps with
Okay.
skin collagen production.
Okay. Now, are these things that people like are microdosing day to day for like just inflammation prevention, injury prevention, or are people doing them mostly like when something arises?
I think you kind of keep it in the background a little bit, like a low dose, like
Yeah.
maybe 500
Yeah.
milligrams or 500 micrograms. And
Okay.
then if you get hurt, then you can bump it up. That's kind of how I like to do it, especially in prep.
Yeah, I'm the
I do
same.
the same thing. Yeah.
I think so the general like concentration in a clo vial is 10 10 50 10 of BPC, TB, GHKCU and KPV. I think that's the order.
Yeah, that is.
I dilute with 3 mils and I take a 10th morning and night, which ends up being like 333, 333, 1500, 333. If I get injured, and I just do that wherever, that's like a systemic thing for me. If I get injured, I'm pinning a whole lot more directly where the injury is. You can get, not that you should do this. I'm not a huge fan of like the use the peptides all year round thing, but I think clo's one you can get away with at low doses, and I think it's extremely useful.
I don't think there's any negative, but maybe like where you're pinning it is site injection. Like
The only negative with those is like if some people you can build up like copper toxicity. You'd have to take a lot for a long period of time. But the other thing too, which a lot of people don't know about, is I can't remember if it's BPC, if it's TB500, or maybe it's both. But they increase angiogenesis, so it increases new veins and blood flow. And the whole theory is like if cancer runs in your family, it could be actually feeding, dormant tumors or cancer cells.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest though. Like, if you're bodybuilding
yeah.
with a history of cancer in your family, you're not getting scans or blood work for it. Like,
yeah,
there's a whole lot of things you should not be doing if that's a concern of yours. So like, you should definitely
some people may
be
not
getting
know
scans,
that,
definitely getting blood work.
Yeah. I agree. Oh shit. Yeah.
All right, boys, I'm out catching dinner.
You're out of here, Mike? All right.
Bye, Mike. Nice
Enjoy your
talking to
night.
you.
See you, Mike.
Later, boys. See you, Joe.
See you.
I think this is a good one. We might come back to it too if Luke hops back on. But anything you guys did as new coaches or trainers that made it more difficult to attract clients?
Don't be the guy that bashes other coaches. I think it's just
Worst
a
thing
bad
you can
look.
do.
Like you can have your disagreements, or you can like not like. Let's just put in, for instance, you get a client and you see a program, you're like, this doesn't make any sense. You don't just immediately go make a floating head post bashing like what not to do, because like there's some things that we've done with clients, or you've done with clients, that like you look at it and you're like, or you're doing at the time you're doing it, you're like, this doesn't make a lot of sense, but it works for this person. So like you really don't know the background of it. You don't know what went on in the making of this process, unless it's like, but still, even if you know it like doesn't make sense. I had a client come to me and she showed me like a peak week protocol, and it was written a month out, and it was like all the way down to like Jolly Ranchers backstage, like all the way from a month out. Like, what is this even about? And then like another client came to me from that person. It was exactly the same plan, but I didn't go and make a floating head. Like, I knew that's not right, but I'm not going to make a floating head post bashing another coach, because it just looks tacky. And I think if that's your way of trying to get clients, it's not going to work. So I think that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a really good
I agree
point.
on that.
I think one that I struggled with, I've talked about before, is like, once again, like all the coaches I've ever had in my life are kind of like hard asses and just kind of non-emotional. They're not pat on the back guys. That's not how I was raised. And I very much coach like that. And it's been hard for me to like soften up and give the pats on the back to individuals who need it. And I do think when I started, probably, a lot of people left me because I wasn't fucking nice. Like, I hate that word nice, because I think like this kind of in my opinion, like what the fuck? Your coach doesn't have to be nice to you. Like you're not hiring somebody to be nice to you. But I think in this day and age, you kind of have to be a little more aware of the type of men that you're coaching or women.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think that comes down to like, in order to be a good coach and like have good clients and have retention, you got to kind of figure out what you're willing, like what you're absolute willing to deal with, and like understand like this is like a non-negotiable, but also like at the end of the day, like it really wasn't that bad. And I've had to do that too. Like a lot of times where I've had to catch myself is like you go to reply to a message, don't reply to that message right then.
Yeah.
Log out of it, go do something else, or go to a different message and come back to it. And a lot of times your response will be totally different and it will be a lot more professional. Like, because there's times where like I just had a dude, if he watches this, whatever, I don't know, he probably won't, but like instead, and so for like his meal 5 and 6, he got a 40-ounce steak. He's like, but I switched it out and just didn't have my other 2 meals. I'm like, and then he has the audacity to be like, well, we haven't changed my plan in like 2 months. And I'm like, because you haven't had one solid week of staying on plan. Like, I don't know, like I can't make adjustments on plans that aren't followed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you can't,
so
you
like
can't swap food in and out like that and be able to make
It
adjustments.
doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way, but it's like I had to come back to it and be like, you know what? You had the meal, whatever. Let's just do better this next week. And a lot of times, like I'll just come back with a different type of answer, and that helps with client retention because there's some people that can't take it. Like I don't need like I'm not gonna be like, yeah, hey coach, like my coach. I'm not gonna be like, hey, like I follow my plan this week. What do you think about a cheat meal this weekend? Like no, like you were supposed to follow your plan 100%, but a lot of people don't understand it. So like you being a coach, you got to figure out what you're able, like what you're 100% willing to deal with.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. I like the coming back to it. I do a similar thing where I'll like type out my response and then I'll read it and then I'll let Shay read it and then I'll take a minute and then I'll just erase it all and rewrite it. And usually that second attempt these days is a lot better. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What I do, or what I learned, which works out really well too, is just kind of like how what you were struggling with, Mike, early on. Like I sort of did the same, just because it's always tough love type of thing with me, you know. What I started to do is pay attention. I learned how every one of my clients like talked and how they responded to certain, motivation, or if you can give them the tough love, like no bullshit talk, or if you have to kind of like, they need a little bit extra positive reinforcement every now and then. I found that goes a long way because one, you get to know everyone, your clients, like on a personal level, especially how they talk, but then they appreciate the responses too. They feel like they're being heard and listened, and time is being took to respond to them, which is true. But
yeah, the job in general is not easy. Like coaching anyone is not easy. Like just like I've talked to you guys about this before, like transitioning over from coaching 150 athletes swimming wise to like bodybuilding now. And it's like, just like Chris was just talking about, it's about talking to your athletes and finding out what makes them tick the best on an individual basis. Like, yeah, is it a lot of work trying to get to know all your clients? Yeah, it can be a lot of work, but that's what you're getting paid to do. You know what I mean? Like, just like we talk about, it comes naturally to guys like us to like throw programs together based upon their strength, their weaknesses, and the food and everything like that. Like we're not sending out cookie cutter plans or anything like that, but we're individualized, basing all these programs based upon the individual that we're working with. So like Chris said, I think people like that appreciate it a hell of a lot more when you're having interactions with them on that kind of a level, because they feel like you know them, more individually based. And there's some athletes you can rip into, and then there's some athletes, if you do like, especially with me coaching females, like you can't take that same approach with a male with a female. Like you'll end up losing her within fucking 12 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to be more sensitive with them and work with them as much as possible and be open in communication. That's it.
I guess I can go back to the original question as far as like what you did wrong. A lot of times, like I would coach from a perspective of coaching somebody like me, and I don't really have to know, or it's not that I don't have to know why my coach does something and I'm going to do it, but it's like I probably already have an idea, especially because I've been with my coach for so long, that I know why we're doing certain things. And a lot of people don't understand that. So some people just need a little bit of like, why did I take out beef and put in fish? Like, like,
Yeah.
well, why'd you do that? Like, if you can just explain it to them and not be the guy that's like, oh, just trust the process. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, just be a little more, give them more information so that they're more comfortable, or they're more comfortable with the information, then they'll probably be more applicable or more willing to follow through, and like they're more on board with what you're doing.
Yeah,
Well,
because
plus
9
you get-
times out of 10, they're not looking to challenge you. They're just trying to find out why you're doing it. And they're
Yeah,
interested.
they're trying to learn, and as
Yeah,
a
they're trying
coach,
to learn.
you should be a good teacher, and
100%.
teaching them all that stuff is going to allow them to be more aware of what to look for and how to give better feedback. It ends up
Yep.
being really good relationship there once you get both that communication going.
For sure. Staying
As long as
in
it
the-
doesn't go so far to where you're almost like everything is like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Why'd
Yeah,
you do
there
this?
has to
Why'd
be
you do
there
this?
has to be a fine line set.
Yeah, there is a
Sure.
line.
There
where
are
it's
clients like that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's
for
like
sure.
it's like I'm not mentoring you right now. Like, maybe go
Yeah.
look it up why I did this.
Staying in that same vein, like you were talking about, Brendan, you have to learn your clients. What do you guys think the like sweet spot is, or the balance is? Because I think we've all been there before, where a client maybe dumps a lot of information on us, and you start playing like therapist in what's going on in their life. Where do you think how do you guys draw that line, and what do you think's too much? What do you think is like okay for a coach to answer and be there for, and what's like, you pay me to get you in shape? You know what I mean?
I usually will say, like, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. Keep your head up, whatever. I'll say something very positive and short. But a lot of my clients have kind of gotten the idea, because usually when I respond to something, and I always respond in a good amount of detail. So when it's like short and sweet like that, they know like that's probably like not a good topic to bring up, And I've been lucky where when that happens, they don't dump anything on me like that again.
Yeah, and you don't want you also don't want to get to the point too where like some of these clients are texting you at past your hours. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're like hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to like 7 p.m., you don't want them messaging you at like 10:30, 11 o'clock being like, oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, or my boyfriend broke up with me. Like, what should I do? Or this, like, there's fine lines. Like, you just need to make sure that you communicate to your athletes and make sure that they know where those lines are in the sand.
I mean, they can text me late all they want. I just won't respond to it until the next day.
Same. Yeah. Like, I'll leave it there and I'll respond first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to tell them, like, if it's something I need to know for like if you're having like a lot of stress or something like that, but like in my check-in questionnaire, there's that part is on there, like stress, or like what is stressing you and stuff like that. I'm like, if it's to do with like our prep, it's like messing with our prep or something, yes, I need to know. But I'll have the conversation like, hey, I get it, you're having a hard time with this, you're having a hard time with that. If it's affecting the prep, let me know. If it's not, like, if just let me know stuff that I need to know, and if it's serious enough. And then normally from that conversation, they'll be like, all right, I get it, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, if it's stress that interferes with what you're trying to do, like, oh, like I was forced to work a double, I didn't bring all my meals with me, like they're freaking out. It's like, okay, listen, let's find a solution right now, then you can work with them on that. I mean, like, it's when they talk about like the personal stuff, like, like girlfriend or getting divorced or something like that. I'm just like, okay,
yeah.
Next question. It really isn't anything that anybody asked. I just want to get Justin's perspective of it. So you moved from Arkansas, you moved to Texas. Texas has really become one of like the hubs of bodybuilding over the last 10 years. Has it made a difference? Was it a big difference for you moving there, like improving your bodybuilding career and like the guys you get to train with on a daily basis?
100%. Like, it's probably the single biggest thing I've done for my career. Not just like, definitely like on stage, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely am able to train on like way better equipment. I'm able to train with people, learn stuff from them as well as they're learning stuff from me. But it also opened the door, big time opportunity for like companies and stuff like that, because you got to think, like, I was from Arkansas. I didn't put out a whole lot of like YouTube video. I did it for a while, but I didn't do a whole lot of it. And I'm like not super big social media wise. But you get down here and you get around people that are more savvy like that, and especially like where it's not just like Dorian Yates, like cover up all the time. Like you don't have to put anything out, this and that. You get big contracts and stuff. Learning from like Jordan, like he's with content, like that guy is like great.
He's really good.
He's really good.
What he does sales wise would blow your mind on all the companies that he's with, and like that's not me like bragging about it or anything like that. It's just like I don't think you'd believe the sales that he does with his companies. So like him showing like or learning from him on like how to do like social media and stuff like that, grow your following, that was big. But like I said, also training like us like from Detroit last year to Texas Pro, I was like 10 pounds heavier and better condition. Like something about like I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's like competition, but it is like everybody is like, especially our group is like pushing each other. And if
Yeah,
you
you're
need
feeding off each
anything,
other.
like if you need anything, we're here for you. Like pretty much that's how our whole group is. And it just levels you up. And like especially which it seems like all y'all training a pretty hardcore gym. But like where I came from, like, dude, like I'm the only open pro ever from Arkansas, like ever. So it's like I was literally looked at like why is this guy like lifting this much weight? Like it's not that serious. Like people just didn't understand it. And like when I did the whole Detroit prep, I did it in a community gym, like a community center. So like getting here and then lifting like in these gyms where like even if me and Jordan aren't training together, me and one of my guys aren't training together. I train on my own a lot now, but I'm in a gym where like Destination Dallas. I'm going into leg day. Like even if I have to have this guy over here, or like if I go in there knowing that I'm gonna do hack squat, I know that I'm gonna have somebody of some caliber who can actually spot me on this set. Like, and that's a huge game changer. Is like going into a hack squat set, knowing that the person who's spotting you can actually pull it off you instead of like asking like two older guys, like, and then they just watch you die in the hole. Like I've had that happen at community centers. I had two guys and I've thoroughly explained it. Like if I fail and I say grab it, like y'all can just throw it off of me. Like y'all can push it up. I'm not a power lifter. Like I'm done. Like that's my set. And they just let me die. Like in a Cybex hack, you're just pinned. Like you can't get out of it. There's no racks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to the ground. And so like just maybe it's that just knowing that you have somebody around to like push you, or like even like during a set, like they're not even working with you or anything like that. They'll just be like, all right, you got more. Like, and then they'll just come over like, you got more. Like that's like irreplaceable. You know what I'm saying? I think just the environment and just, and especially moving from Arkansas, it's just way more like actual bodybuilding is just way more accepted because fitness here is totally different. Like you go to a grocery store in Arkansas and what you see in a regular basket is white bread, butter, whole milk, like not like good shit. But you like literally when I came to Dallas the first time, I was just walking to the grocery store and everybody has, like a lean cut of steak or like chicken breast, turkey breast. They got vegetables and like potatoes and like it's just a total different atmosphere here as far as like just fitness related, but also bodybuilding. Like, it's just different. It definitely elevated like everything as far as bodybuilding for me.
No, that I hear that. It's it's one of those hard things that like at this point in my career personally, like I'm in my late 30s now, and making a transition to a new state like that, first off, it'd be selling a house, it would be moving like there are a lot of moving parts. And it's like one of those, like, I may only have like 3 or 4 more years left of bodybuilding, if I'm being honest about it. Is that life move at this point in my career worth it? And that's something that we go back and forth with quite a bit. It's a tough one because
I think it depends. I think it depends on like what you have for your goals for the next 3 to 4 years.
For sure.
But I also think it comes down to like what happens when you move here and you determine after those couple years of bodybuilding, Like you're like, all right, I gave it my all, and you want to move back. And who says you can't move back? You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that's
there's stuff like that.
yeah,
And it
it's
definitely
very
elevated my game because I have this one.
yeah.
That's good.
Um, so I wanted to talk about like the training partner. You said you train a little bit more alone now.
Yeah.
What do you prefer as a athlete? Does it matter?
I think when I moved here, like I was like, all right, prep is starting. Me and Jordan are both doing Texas. Like it doesn't make any sense not to train. Me and Brandon, Jordan, we're training together every single day. And then Brandon kind of like started doing his own thing because like we were in prep and like he was more all season and it just kind of how it went sometimes. Like three can be a lot sometimes for some sessions. It just any more than three is way too much. But then me and Jordan trained together, like at the time like it just clicked like everything like that we needed we were doing 2 back days a week. I always did 2 back days. Like we bled each other's training splits together and it just worked. But then it came to like this all season to where he needs to bring up his back. And it's like back is one of my best body parts. What do I need? I need quad sweep. What does Jordan not need any more of? Quad sweep. So it wasn't like we like had a fallout or like we hate each other or anything like that. Like we still talk every day. Like we still love each other. And that's my brother and everything like that. Like we're still just as tight. We just don't train together every day. Um, and it just is what it is because we have different needs to bring up. Like I haven't trained like it's gonna sound weird, but I've only trained legs for like the last 3 weeks. Like
Really?
legs and arms. Like that's I mean, I have good arms, but I would just throw arms in there with it. But just because I don't have to bring up my upper body really. I just need to bring more quad sweep and that's what's been working. So it's just that was just the dilemma is like he needs 2 back days a week. He needs 2 arm days a week. I don't need any of those. I just need legs. Like so that was kind of dilemma. But what I prefer if I had somebody that was like that I could count on to show up on time because I'm big on like my
Yeah.
schedule. Like my schedule is locked in. I'm just very anal about it. So like if you could show up on time and be there and like you're not the guy that's like, oh man, I'm just not feeling it today, like not showing up, then that's great. And if you can train and learn how to train with me, because it's not easy to learn how to train with somebody, especially like it's just how it is. She knows she's looking at me crazy right now because when we first started dating, like she thought she was going to get a new training partner, and so like going through some sessions, I'm like, all right, go through some sessions, but then she's like, I get real intense on a hack squat or a leg press, and I need a spot. I'm like, spot me, like, but it's not like being mean, but it's like it's just like you have to learn how to spot somebody and spot just enough pressure to where it's like, Brett and Martin, that's a perfect example. They know exactly how to spot each other
Yep.
because they've been training together. They know exactly how many more reps. Like Martin knows exactly how many more reps Brett has on this hack squat just by the way his face looks. Like he knows like how much more he can push him to that limit, but he's not going to push him past the limit to where he gets hurt. And those are big things like where you can feed off each other. So if you can find the right person, it's great. But even if one of those 4 or 5 different requirements is off, I'd rather train by myself and just ask for a spot from somebody if I need it.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a big time like you don't get this set back. I'm not a low volume guy like I was in the past, but I still believe like those working sets are so important that I don't want the spot to be messed up. I
Yeah.
don't want to miss a rep. Like I want to get the last full contraction rep. Like so, I think if you can find that, great. If not, I would train alone 100%.
Yeah. I tend to think that like a good training partner or spotter is invaluable. Like
It's
you
huge.
said, it is hard to teach somebody how to learn you and spot you correctly. And when you do, like for example, I got a newer training partner now since I moved switched to a different gym, and he's great. His intensity is awesome, super strong young kid. Love him. He's great. But teaching him when to take off 10 pounds to keep my tempo going versus, the spot only comes in when I'm starting to fucking die. Like I'm at an age where I don't want to die under the weight because that risk of injury is way higher than it was 10 years ago. I just need you when you see my rep tempo slow down slightly, take 5 pounds off, whatever that may be, and allow me to get 3 more reps of that tempo. And that just comes with time, right? Like that just comes with training for somebody over an extended period of time. But I did hear you say that you're very anal about your training times. So I have this question: if you're working out at 6 p.m. and you tell your training partner you're working at 6 p.m.,
Oh boy.
does that to you? Does that mean the workout starts?
Do
at
y'all
6
do y'all
p.m.?
know do y'all know something already, or is it or
No, no.
Me, if
I'm
if I
curious
tell-
to hear this though, dude.
if I tell my training partner we're training at 6 means that is when the warm-up sets start. That doesn't mean
that's when you're
roll in.
starting training. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
you're not getting to the gym at 6 and doing your mobility and stretching work that you had to do. Because
Yes.
I'm a guy, this is 100% serious. When I'm gonna train, I'm getting to the gym. Like this sounds crazy, but a destination, I'll do this all the time. I'll get there an hour early. I'll drink a cup of coffee, talk to people, and then I'll get over there and I'll start rolling out, stretching or whatever I need to do mobility wise. But I'm literally in my working set at that time, and that's what I mean when I'm saying, "Hey, we're training at 2:00." That means I ate my pre-workout meal at 12:30, and I will be moving the first weight at 2:00.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I've always been.
And if you roll in at 2:00, just don't come over and speak to me and train with me, because that's out the window. that's how I am.
Hey,
Like,
can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead. No,
gonna-
there's no jumping in. I promise you that. I have now clicked it in my head. I'm training solo, and honestly, I'm a little pissed off you showed up at 2:05. So don't fucking bother.
I was just gonna make a joke at the time when we were all supposed to be training at Champs at 6, and Luke doesn't show up until fucking 6:45 or whatever the hell it was.
Oh no. I would already be done with 2 or 3 exercises.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's the best part. We called him and we're like, "Hey, Luke, where you at?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm leaving right now." Or
This
no,
mother-
wasn't he like? He's like, "I'm 5 minutes out."
5 minutes out.
Then we talked to fucking Nick, and Nick's like, "Dude, he hasn't even left the apartment yet."
Yeah, he finished eating his pre-workout meal.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We were
Yeah.
pretty pissed.
That's why Luke isn't here yet, right?
Yeah.
He's on Luke time.
He's on Luke
There
time.
there is a few people that they're just on their own time. I will
For
say
sure.
that.
For sure.
Yeah. That's how it is sometimes.
Good.
Best
See, I know-
off season.
Go
Was
ahead.
that? Oh no, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, because it's me talking about the show, but Luke's not even here. The fucking Italy show, because I want to get Justin's opinion. Obviously, we know what directions he's going to go in, so I just want to
for
fire. But I want to wait for Luke on that one.
Yeah, I want to wait for Luke on that one too. I wanted to wait for Luke on this one because he's very relevant to this question. But the best
offseason, Luke ain't coming.
Yeah, you probably not. Best offseason you guys have ever had, and how much muscle did you add in that time?
I've had a couple of them where I think I think you did the same nationals that I did. 21.
Yep.
21.
21.
That nationals to USA's, I put on like 21 pounds of stage weight. Like I went from dude, I wasn't even supposed to be a super at that nationals. I was like, I drank a lot of water just to make super heavy because I knew I wouldn't beat Justin or Mike. So, anyways, and I was like a 20-pound, and I think from USA's to nationals, I think it was like 24 pounds.
Damn.
Of stage weight. Yeah, so I had two really big jumps.
So what were you in 21 when you competed? What weight?
I think I woke up that morning at like 116, dude. I should have been a heavyweight.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have been a heavyweight.
Do you say 216 or 116?
216. Not
Oh,
116.
okay. I was saying, like, what? No, kilograms?
No. And then that USA's, I weighed like 236 or something like that. And then no, it was like I think it was right at 230, and then nationals I was like 220 or 254 or 253.
Damn.
What were you at Texas?
Yeah, go ahead.
261 on stage.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thick motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think I woke up at like right under 260, and then I was on stage. I was probably 261, 260, like two somewhere around there.
Yo. Let's see. What about you, Chris? What's your?
I actually think it's been this past off season.
Yeah.
Because like I don't obviously I'm still like 12 weeks out or whatever, but the way I'm looking and stuff like that, it could be right around like 18 to 19 pounds.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
good.
a little less, but probably minimum like 15, which at my age I'm pretty excited about that. 'Cause that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
you don't normally see that too often.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
No, that's
I
what
think.
that's what I think it's going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen this offseason with me too right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a 15-pound jump for anybody is a good fucking off season. If we're being quite honest.
Yeah.
100%.
Mine was definitely from turning pro till Texas pro. I turned pro at like pretty much 220 on the dot, and then I competed at Texas at 235. So, yeah, 25-pound gain. Hopefully, this offseason I can at least put another 10, 15 on. I'd like to be in that like closer to 240 range next time. Or it's
I don't think I'll put much weight on. I'll probably put a couple pounds on, but like those off seasons to get into like 305, 308, I'm not doing it no more.
Yeah.
Like I got up to right at 285 this year, and then we guided down. I got all the way down to 267 or something like that, and it was like a really good, like it was probably like a 4 or 5 week outlook probably, but with none of the harsh stuff, just just the basics, and so I know it'll look better. But I don't see myself getting over 290. Like this I'm gonna have another little push up until probably the end of the year, and then start prep. So I don't see myself getting over 290 honestly. Anymore.
That's pretty much where I'm at. We're starting a health phase here in about a week and a half, and then after that we'll push up one more before Christmas, pretty much, and then start dieting for spring shows. I did want to ask you, Justin. You said you're really not hitting any upper body. What does like your leg split look like these days for improvements?
Like as far as the split, or as far as like the exercises?
Exercise selection, split, like how much you're doing a week.
So it's like quads and triceps, an off day, and then bicep or hamstrings and biceps, rest, and just repeat. So that's what I've been doing the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then so it's like on the quad day, it's adductors to start 2 sets, leg extensions 3 sets, hack squat 1 set, but it's like this. So I've been doing a little different, almost a little bit more volume. Like every warm up set is 20 reps. So like on the hack squat, like I was doing 1 plate 20, 2 plates 20, like all the way up, but that's just ridiculous. So I'll throw on. Start with 4 plates, and then I will do 20 reps, and then I will do 20 reps with 6 plates, and then my working set is like I just hit 9, so 9 plates aside, and I'll try to get that for 20. So like if I don't get 20 though, what I'll do is I'll take 30 seconds or 15 deep breaths, and then try to bang out the rest of them, and then 2 sets on leg press, and then 1 set of walking lunges, and then I'll do triceps. And then hamstrings is just single leg hamstring curl, which is the seated. And then I'll do like a hyper / RDL. Like it's like the booty builder or something. I forgot which one it is, but it's like the plate loaded one. And then 2 sets of hip thrust, and then 3 sets of lion leg curl, and then abductors, and then bicep training. And then you rest and then repeat it.
Damn, leg heavy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And my legs have been responding though. Really great sessions too.
Good. So I know we were talking about shows next spring. What are your plans?
The first one will be Dallas.
Will be Dallas. Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll just go from there.
Hell yeah. Good. What's up, Luke?
What up, fellas?
I'm surprised. I said you weren't coming, man. You really surprised me.
Better late than never, bro. I had to finish training. I got caught up. So
I don't know. I think it's the Milana tan. You're just on black time now.
I've been on black time my whole life. Yeah, there was a dude at my gym the other day who actually thought I was black. I was like, I
Yeah. We were just before this. We were talking about the best off seasons that you've had in bodybuilding, and if you want to speak a little bit about yours, obviously you had a massive one.
I mean, mine clearly today was 24 to 25. I put on like 25 to 30 pounds of stage weight in a year. So, but I'm excited to see what this one looks like, man. I mean, I'm taking the year off. I'm right around 300 pounds right now. I mean, next time I'm on stage, I should be somewhere in the 260s when I compete next year. So that'll be another 15 to 20 pounds up from what I was at the Amateur Olympia. So, but yeah, it was definitely the going from USA's in 2024 to last year, winning my pro card. I mean, I went from 221 to 247 on stage in like arguably better condition. And most of it was my rebound, bro. Like my rebound coming out of USA's was nuts. I went from 221 to 270 in like 8 weeks with glute lines and everything. And then just kind of held that and rode that momentum into my off season. But it was nothing special. I mean, like, I didn't do anything different. It was just really just started with a good rebound. It was one of those things where it's like the weight just keeps flying up and you feel like you're getting fat, but you look at pictures each week and you're like, somehow I'm not. Then it makes sense. And all of a sudden, you know, I'm up 50 pounds in 8 weeks and in good shape, and it just translated to the next year. But there was nothing magical I did. It was just got lucky, I guess. I don't know.
So we did some questions earlier, and Brendan has one for you in a second, but I just want to circle back to this one for you. What's currently
Hey, Michael, I'm probably about to jump off.
Okay.
I caught Luke and sub me in. We tag teamed.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Justin.
See y'all later.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
All right, what was the question?
What is currently in your gym bag?
Mike, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, fuck. Hold up.
Oh, shit.
We're losing everybody now.
God damn.
I wanted to stir the pot with Justin on with the whole Italy.
Well, tell Luke to show up on fucking time.
He's grounded.
All right, hit me.
Word. What's currently in your gym bag? What's in your gym bag on day to day?
So my old gym bag had mad shit because it was like 10 years old. And then when I turned pro, my gym got me like one of them Wolfpack bags, bro. Which, by the way, are so overrated. But
They so are.
They like fall off your shoulders and shit. It's just a normal ass backpack. But now it's literally just wrist wraps, straps, elbow sleeves, some ghetto ass elbow sleeves. I don't even know what brand they are. Knee sleeves, my belt, tripod. That's like it. And then like gum and shit like that. Random
That's what
shit.
we all said, actually.
Yeah, it's like boring as fuck. Very basic. I've just realized like I'll only honestly go in there when I really need to. You know, like it used to be, bro, like I couldn't train without my gym bag because I was using everything in there and blah, 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 blah. Now it's like if my joints feel like beat up, like I'll throw sleeves on, or on a top set, I'll wrap my wrists, something like that. But I don't know. I've kind of gotten away from using everything at once.
Yeah, I would say I really don't use the same shit that I did 10 years because I used to wrap my knees always, wrap my wrists, elbows, whatever it may be, rock a belt on heavy stuff. I really don't do that much of it anymore.
Yeah, same.
My knees will get wrapped like on really heavy leg sets, but that's really it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. But like, you just realize you don't need it as much, bro. Because
For
like,
sure.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's just because we're more skilled at training, or we're not pushing weight as much, or we're just stronger with all the time we spent in the gym, whatever it is. But like, I
I
don't know.
think when you're young, you get excited by all that shit, right? Like you get
Yeah.
excited by
Yeah, you do.
pre-workout. It's like wrap the knees up, throw the back
Yeah.
belt on, like all that
Yeah.
shit just plays into
The
it. to some
fucking
degree.
belt was on all the time.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, now it's like,
Now it's like
Especially-
pendulum, rows, pretty much that's it.
bro, especially in the off season too. I hate putting equipment on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, it
fuck, I gotta
sucks.
bend over and put these fucking knee sleeves on, bro. Or like, my belt like is so tight, like my lower back gets pumped like a motherfucker. I'm like, get this fucking thing off me, bro.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. My gut's hanging over it. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah. Nothing's worse than when the belt that was like not completely notched up the whole fucking way. Now you're like on the last notch and
Bro,
like
you can't breathe at all.
that's
Fucking
that's
brutal.
the worst.
You look in the side view in the mirror, bro, and your shit's just hanging over
Hanging
center
over
of
the
belt.
fucking belt, and you're like,
I'm
oh,
like, God
Jesus.
damn it, dude.
Nothing like
I'll-
demoralizing yourself.
I know,
tell
it
you what-
sucks.
The worst shit is the other day I was sitting in the sunroom and like we have like glass doors and I peeped like my side profile and I was
Yeah.
just like, bro,
Oh,
I've
bro.
turned into an ugly fucking ogre of a human.
Bro, that's exactly what I am.
It's
No, that's
fucking it's
that's
disgusting.
exactly what I am. I don't look like, I'm just a fat fucking gremlin, bro. I'm just a fucking I'm just a dirty fat fucking ogre, dude. Like I'm not normal looking at all.
No.
You ever like take a picture of yourself in the off season, or like you're watching a video of yourself
Oh,
training, and
bro.
like you end up just getting the most unflattering like waistline angle, where it just like the way the shirt looks, it just looks like you're a fat
Bro,
fuck. It's like,
The
Yeah.
worst
Dude.
is when you're with normal people and you're in public or like out somewhere or something, and you kind of feel like you blend in and you look normal. And then you take and you're in your off season, right? And you take a group photo and you look like you're 450 fucking pounds. And you're like 5 times as wide as everybody, not in a good way. Like not in a good way at all. Like you
Wear
look
black
fat.
as much as possible.
or when like your
Yeah,
cheeks,
bro.
your cheeks start to fill out too. So then you
Yeah.
just, like,
You
You
look
can
like a
see the
chipmunk.
high you can see the high blood pressure from like all the way back from the picture, bro.
Why are you
I
so
so
bad?
I did yard work yesterday because we had a little cookout and I did yard work all morning and it was like 95 degrees here. So I had shirt off, work gloves on. I was sweating, but like I've had a pretty good off season. I look pretty good. Shay pulled in the driveway and for whatever reason, she thought it was attractive and took a bunch of pictures. Me being a bodybuilder, I was like, yo, let me see them. I
Yeah.
looked at them. Bro, I look like a fucking wet hippopotamus
I
with
know,
a fucking
bro.
hat on.
I
It
know.
was disgusting. Like my
I know.
tits, like the way the light was shot, like, bro.
Yeah.
And all I could think is like, you think this is fucking, you think I'm hot? Like you like this?
Dude, that's the thing. When you have a girl, you just gotta chalk it up to the fact that they're a little delusional, bro. And like somehow they find it attractive.
Ashlyn's in the kitchen just shaking her head. Yes, like
Yeah,
he's right.
Like somehow, some way, some fucked up way, they do find that attractive. I don't know how, but they do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know.
whatever.
Dude, Ashlyn
God
will take
bless her.
photos of me, and I'll be like, "Let me see those." I'm like, "Fucking delete it."
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
don't ever
Always.
post that.
Don't post that. Yeah.
He probably loves them though.
No, I don't love them. They're terrible.
No, she probably does.
Oh,
That's what
she
I'm saying.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're cute. Oh, you're so
Yeah,
handsome.
exactly.
Yeah. Don't patronize me. I know I'm fucking.
I look like
fat.
Yeah, I don't want pity,
Fraser
bro.
the
Just
whale.
call me a fat piece of shit. I can see it with my own 2 eyes.
that's literally what I tell her I look like. I'm like, I look like Brendan Fraser in that movie, The Whale.
Wear as
Oh
much
my
black in
God.
the off season as you can, boys.
Yeah.
Facts.
No
Dude, I
horizontal
can't wait to
stripes
fucking die.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Not wait
I
to
feel
die,
that.
bro.
Me too. Me too.
Tired of
Are you
this
doing,
shit.
Luke? Are you doing early spring shows, or are you gonna like?
That's the
push toward
plan.
summer?
I mean, I talked to Blue about it.
Smells so
He said by Thanksgiving we'll have everything picked out.
Yeah.
I I want to compete as soon as possible, realistically, but I'm not gonna. Same time, like you only get one debut. I don't want to like rush it, and I'm not ready, and whatever, jump the gun. So, but I would like to compete in the spring for sure.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the target, but we'll see.
Hell yeah.
I don't really know what spring shows. There's the Dallas show, but like,
New York, Dallas.
yeah, but that's like
I don't
late
know.
spring, bro. Like, there's really nothing before like May, I guess,
Yeah,
right? Other than Dallas.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna do Dallas and New York for sure.
You are?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see if I can do that too.
Those will be good shows.
So
Yeah.
come do those shows, and I'll wave to you as I go into first call outs.
Here we go. Here we go.
When you're
I'm going to be
sitting
sitting in the fucking front row for that shit.
when you're sitting inside in third call out and I wink to you and I do my back double bicep.
Oh
just
my!
remember this conversation.
The shit talking is going to start now. I love this shit.
It
Just remember
will.
this conversation.
Sure.
Dude, it'll
For
be great
sure.
if you guys are both in the same fucking call out and you guys
Yeah,
are
we're
right
gonna be
next to each
side, bro.
other,
We're gonna be side by
throwing
side, bro.
elbows.
Yeah,
Throwing
we're gonna be side by
elbows.
side. Me throwing hard elbows.
I'm gonna hit him with the Kai Green. I'm gonna flip the locks right.
Oh man, you did that a little
Oh,
bit.
shit.
Yo,
Shit.
I'm gonna have to do it just for that, bro. I don't care what Blue
For
says.
sure. This is an interesting question. It's just a fun one. If you could make up to watch, so like you're watching this top 5. If you could make up your own top 5 Olympia lineup from any era, you can pick people from any era. Who would you want to see in your top 5?
Just 5 bodybuilders ever.
Yeah.
Is this like
Anyone?
but is this like a personal like
Yeah.
I
Personal
like these
preference.
guys or like do you
Yeah,
like is it just all right?
Yeah.
I'll say Dennis Wolf.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Luke Sando, but like imagine him like a couple years more developed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Dennis, Luke. I want to see Dorian in a lineup like that because they're all kind of similar, like they're white guys, and I want to see like Dorian stack up against more 2000s era people, see if he's as big and freaky as he was back then. I'll put Dorian in there. Fuck. I'll throw.
Can they be do you want them retired or active?
Can be whatever.
Both?
I
Yeah.
already have mine.
I'll throw Derek in there just for shits and gigs to see like how he stacks up.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Keep it white guy theme, bro.
Yeah, I
Chris,
was
what
gonna
do
say.
what would you do?
I would say Ronnie, Phil, Dorian, Samson, Derek.
Oh, I love it. I love that. That's pretty much what I go with too, Chris.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
see, that's
wanna
why I was
like
asking, like, because that's what I would say more if I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's really see who's like the best.
Well, that's what interests me. That's why I picked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm more picking like guys I would want to see. Like my
Dude,
favorites.
I'd love to see Dennis Wolf next to Marcus Rule. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, it'd be sick too.
Yep.
Yeah, some big fucking white dudes.
I'm pretty much could go with what you picked, Chris. Like, I don't think I'd switch anything up there. I want to see the 90s guys stack up against the 2000s, stacked up against the modern, because I'm the big believer in, like, I wasn't there. I'm sure Dorian was very impressive for the time, but I think people live in fucking nostalgia, and I think he'd probably get waxed by anybody past 2003.
So what was the 5 again?
It was Ronnie, Phil, Dorian, Samson, and Derek.
I think even Dorian might be in that like 3 to 5 range.
See, the reason why is like one, I want to see how Ronnie looks. I want to see how Ronnie looks like next to Samson, right? And then, I'd love to see Phil next to Ronnie, but I also want to see how Dorian's condition looks compared to everyone else's, so you actually can see it comparison. Then I just want to see how the worst Mr. Olympia, as people call Derek, which he's definitely not. I'd like to see how his look compares to those guys.
Yeah.
I want to see a Flex Lewis in the open too. Never got to see that.
Oh,
Always
that'd be
wanted to see
cool.
that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I personally think out of Chris's lineup, Phil wins. I truly do.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Like Ronnie's the GOAT, but like when you think about the most perfect physique ever, like it's got to be Phil. But like a 2011 Phil. But like the thing with Ronnie, which is why it'd be cool to see him side by side, is Phil was still pretty narrow and not very big.
Yeah.
Ronnie was 300 fucking pounds. You know what I mean? Like
Solid.
he had 60 pounds on Phil.
Yeah.
Plus,
So
then
like,
you have Samson in the lineup too, who's like 300 something pounds, and you get to see how
yeah,
that shape and structure compares to Phil versus Ronnie's. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's cool because it's like they all have some pretty good strengths.
yeah. It'd
sure.
be interesting to see like if the size just completely like dominates. But like
No,
aesthetically, I mean, Phil is better than Ronnie for sure.
I think it would be dope if AI eventually gets to the point that like you can like pop these guys into like a lineup and get like a real world idea of what it would look like, each of them at their best.
I bet you
You know,
could.
like the AI bullshit
It's
we
gonna
have.
get there. If
Yeah.
it's not there already, it's gonna get there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be dope.
Yeah, bro.
But I agree. I still think Phil wins.
Man, he's just so fucking good. Every time I'm like, I never don't think Phil is like the one of the greatest, but like every time I go back and like I see an old video of him in his prime, I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Like,
it's just like it's like I don't even know the word for it, but it's like the skin, like just the way like his
yeah,
skin looks. It's like it looks like a fucking wax statue, bro.
yep,
The only
I
pose
can't
on
remember.
him,
Yeah.
the only pose on him I don't actually love that much, even though he's got ridiculous body parts, and it's probably because of his midsection. Because I don't love his front double.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
crunches down, and
I can agree.
I don't really like that look, like the crunch down front double very much.
Yeah,
But I mean everything else, just like him walking out on stage, you're just like, what the fuck, bro?
yeah, I agree. It's fucking that presence. I don't know. He has a swagger too that I don't
Yeah,
think many others did. Like a dominant swagger.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what Olympia it was, but I was watching it doing cardio because Eric had it up, but he was like, the call out was, I think he was like Rolly, Sean Roden, Phil, Brandon, and then somebody else. I can't
Oh,
remember what the fuck it was. What year was that? Yeah, it was Rolly, Phil, Sean Roden, Brandon Curry, and then I think it was one more, maybe. It was
I
either
don't-
like 4 or 5 minute call out.
16?
It was fucking nasty just how good he looked. Like,
I don't remember, but
massive.
I want to say this too. It just popped in my head when you were saying that. 2017, Ramy pushed him.
Yeah.
I want
That's
to
who it
see.
was. That's who it
I
was.
want to see Ramy in a
That's who it was.
lineup with Ronnie, with fucking Phil, with Samson, with D. Because he's like, bro, he might
In his
be,
prime.
and I'm buddies with Derek. He might be the most disrespected, slept on Mr. Olympia ever.
I
For
think I
sure.
agree with that.
He was so fucking good, and it never got respect ever. Like
I just never liked his physique.
I loved his physique, bro. He was like he was
A
very
mon-
aesthetic, dude. Like
He
I don't
was.
people act like he was just all this mass. No, dude. Like
No.
he had a tight waist, the craziest X frame, arguably ever. Like it was just stupid. He didn't really have any bad shots. And like go watch that. I watched back that like that 2017 call out with him and Phil, where he took a close second, and like, dude, he looked fucking bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
No, Rami doesn't get the respect. It's one, dude. It's the same exact thing I say about Derek. It's like people don't respect it till it's gone or appreciate it till
Yeah,
it's, and I fucking hate that.
yeah, but it's like I'm like kind of waiting for that Rami respect to come around. I mean, he's only been gone like 2 years, but like People don't even talk about it. Like, he just slipped my mind in that whole conversation. You know, he's a 2-time Mr.
Yeah.
Olympia. It could have been more.
100%.
And like, I just feel like he's just forgotten about already.
Yep.
You know?
I do too.
Yeah.
But
Luke, are you a Knicks fan?
fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Wait,
I
so from
hate-
Connecticut, you root for Boston, right?
No. Everybody's a Knicks fan where I'm from. Everybody roots for New York. I grew up a New Jersey Nets fan, so I'm a diehard Brooklyn Nets fan, which
Damn,
sucks.
Sorry.
It sucks. But I hate New York sports because
Okay.
everybody, like, it's just like where I'm from. It's like everyone is a New York sports fan, but they don't watch shit until their team is in NBA Finals, and then
Right.
everyone and their fucking mother is a Knicks
Showing
fan.
up. Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't know shit. So I can't root for New York sports, but I hate the Knicks. I was rooting so hard for the Spurs. You have no idea.
Yeah, me and Brendan were talking about earlier, and honestly, like, I don't like the Knicks organization, but the squad they have, I do not mind. Like, I like
I
I think
Jalen.
they're gay. I think they're all gay. I think they're so corny. I think they're so, like, none of them are fucking, like, G's. Like, none of them are fucking savages. Like, I respect Jalen Brunson. I hate his game. I think he's a floppy, whiny bitch. Karl Anthony Towns is a freak. He's funny. He's funny, but he's freaky as hell.
Yeah, freaky.
Freaky as fuck, bro. OG Anunoby's a weirdo. He's good. Probably one of the most slept on players on that team. Fucking weirdo. Rick Brunson's a fucking weirdo. Mike Brown's a fucking weirdo. They're all like corny ass dudes, bro. Like, none of them have swag. None of them have, like, I don't know. I just don't like the team. I think it's dope. I think it's super cool that those three guys, like Mikal, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson, won a national championship and an NBA championship together when literally they were told on that college team they don't have a single NBA prospect. And Jalen Brunson was a second-round pick. And they've done what they've done. Like, that's a sick story. I just don't like their team, though. I just don't like these guys.
I just feel like Brunson's soft. Like when Wemby fucking shoved him the other night, and then he like trying to make a big deal out of it. I'm like, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah,
fucking stop being a soft bitch.
he's just like, I don't like the floppy, whiny shit. I hate it. It drives me crazy. But like,
no offense, but like I love LeBron James, but it's like
I
he's
hate
the
LeBron
fucking
James.
king of fucking flop. Like,
I hate LeBron James. LeBron James ruined the NBA.
sneeze on him and he fucking falls. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Fuck you.
Dude, LeBron's a little bitch, man. He's
LeBron
a talented
James-
player.
Here we go.
LeBron James,
controversy.
LeBron James, and Adolph Silva ruined the NBA, bro.
Dude, have you,
He ain't got no
you
grit.
seen some of his videos, dude? He gets like fucking breathed on and he falls 10 feet back.
That's not LeBron playing. That is how the refs have chosen to referee the game.
Oh,
LeBron
Nah,
James
bro.
could play in any.
Stop.
The guy is 6'9", 260.
I
He
never
is a
said he
freak of
sucks.
nature.
I never said he sucks as a basketball player, but he sucks. LeBron sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's a little bitch.
Yes.
He's a great player.
Big fat bitch.
He's the
Is what he
greatest
is.
basketball player we've ever seen. Skill
Shut the
wise,
fuck,
it's not
No.
close.
bro. It's,
You say
you're right.
he's
It's
better
not,
than
it's,
Jordan.
bro. So this is
Jordan
such
is
a
not more
dumbass
skilled than LeBron. Jordan may have
Okay.
won more championships. He's not more skilled. He
Bro,
didn't have
This
the
might be the
ball
first time I
handling
agree
ability.
with Luke
Peak.
on
He
something.
didn't have the
Dude,
ball
Pete,
handling
Mike,
You're
ability.
smoking crack.
He
Mike,
couldn't
yeah, come on,
shoot
bro.
Three like
Mike.
LeBron. He couldn't pass like LeBron.
Mike,
Luke, get
Mike,
him.
Mike.
Luke,
Peak
get
for
him.
peak. Peak for peak. You're gonna tell me he's taking LeBron James?
Yes, absolutely.
Mike.
Dude played like 32 holes of golf, got shit faced, and then came and played a game
Bro.
and just scored like fucking 50 something points.
Yes, but guys, here's the thing. Look at how many top 75 players LeBron played against versus Jordan. Jordan played in the playoffs and finals. He played against, I think it's 4 top 75.
Mike.
LeBron played against like 22.
Mike, how many
Yeah.
fucking cakewalk Eastern Conference Finals runs did that motherfucker have?
cakewalk. How many cakewalks did Jordan have?
Jordan
He was
played the
against
Bad Boys,
Pistons.
Pistons, the fucking Celtics, Jordan didn't have that. The East was a better conference than the West back when he played.
No,
And the
no,
game,
no, 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 no. When Jordan finally got to the NBA Finals, that was the last time he got against the Pistons. And Scotty was what, his first year in the league? So he didn't start winning till Scotty came around. Let's be honest.
okay, 6 for 6 in the finals, bro, with 6 Finals MVPs.
And I agree, Jordan is the best winner of all time, but LeBron is
Oh
the
my
best player of all time.
Oh my god, bro!
Ask Nick.
Not
How,
as
how many how
All right,
many
I'm gonna
how
send,
many
bro.
fucking
I'm gonna send.
defensive how many defensive player of the years does fucking LeBron James have? Zero, motherfucker. Zero.
Defensive player of the year.
And fucking
DPO
Jordan has like 6 or 7.
How many scoring
Along
titles
with
does
all
LeBron
the
James have?
with all the
all
MVP he
defensive
has on
teams are
top of it.
DPOYs. All defensive teams are DPOYs.
Both.
Both defensive player of the year.
Dude, Michael Jordan was like a
defensive player of the
10-time.
year. Like
Michael Jordan was
yes.
like a 10-time first team all defense. He also has like a 7 or 8-time scoring champion in a league that was way harder to score in.
Way
He
hard.
won a
done it, what,
DPOY once? He won one DPOY, Brendan. One.
Okay, LeBron still has 0. How many first team all defense players of the years does he have? Say the number.
Watch 10.
Of which one?
Michael Jordan, how many first team defensive player of the first team all defense does he have?
Michael Jordan, first team all defense.
Guarantee you it's double digits.
He has 9.
See?
And LeBron has what?
Five.
Okay. Let me ask you this question, bro. all I will say is this. I hate LeBron James,
Yeah.
but I give credit where it's due. He has had a more impressive career in the sense of longevity. But that is the only reason that and it is wildly impressive to sit there, but there's some nights like I'm high as fuck and I'm watching him like play basketball with his son. Like that's retarded. That's crazy. Yeah. Right? But the longevity, the 20 plus seasons, that's the only reason he holds all the statistics that he does.
And I believe
Jordan,
it's because it's less physical now than it was during Jordan's era.
So you're looking at 9 first team all defenses in how many seasons versus 5 in twice as many seasons. Plus, look how many times Michael Jordan played 82 games or close to it.
Yeah, he did. Jordan played a lot of games.
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever step on a court at one point in time. LeBron James has had the best career. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever play basketball.
The skill level is drastically different.
But you're gonna sit here and tell me, look, LeBron is more of a specimen. The dude was born. The dude came out the womb and could dunk by like age 3. Okay, he's like the most highly touted prospect ever. By fucking 14 years old, he was on all the magazine covers, more talked about than half the players in the league, right? And he literally somehow still lived up to the hype, right? Most impressive career. Jordan was way more of a built player. He wasn't even the first overall pick, right?
Yeah.
But Jordan, at his peak, was the best player to ever step on a basketball court. And anyone that watched him, anyone that watched 80s and the 90s agrees. I don't hear anyone from that era say LeBron.
Here's the difference. This quality of basketball is so much skill. Players are so much more skilled now than in the 90s.
But you're going to tell me that Jordan, wouldn't have kept up with that? It's because the training and everything is different.
I completely agree with that. And I love that you make that point. I'm always the believer. And if you took a Jordan at 8 years old now and put him through all the training that players go through now, he would be just as dominant in the league.
Yes.
But he is not. We are comparing what he did in his era versus the skill level of today's era. And the skill level of today's era is so much better. That's why I say LeBron is way more skilled than Michael was. Not that Michael didn't have the ability to be, but he just was not.
I'll say this. I'll give you this. Prototype. LeBron is the best basketball prototype that will ever exist.
For sure.
Like the build, the ability, the talent,
Agreed.
the athleticism, everything. But I'm telling you, bro, what made Jordan wasn't anything physical. It was the fucking competitor in him, bro. That
I
well, the
agree.
whole Last Dance documentary literally gives
Yeah.
you chills. I have one of my clients is actually he has a mutual friend with MJ. He's actually hung out with him a few times, and he's told him all these same stories. Like the guy is wired different. LeBron is, dude. Some of these finals appearances LeBron has had where he's just like caved in and bitched about his teammates or fucking like buddy with the other team, shaking their just giving up halfway through the series. Like Jordan would never.
Mhm.
And like you could put that guy up against you could put that guy up against any challenge, bro. Like he wouldn't fold to anything. So even if the league, like whatever, the training was different, like he would step up 100%.
Well, here my one thing is, and I grew up a Jordan. I actually started off a LeBron hater when he came in the league. I've just become a big fan of him over the last 5 years, and I
Yeah.
grew up a Jordan fanatic. Look what the Bulls did when Jordan retired. Their record was just as good.
Bro,
It took
they
them
were
to the
already a championship team.
Exactly.
They won back-to-back rings. It's not okay. Like they didn't make it to the finals.
Now, if you take LeBron James off of any of those championship teams, they don't go to any conference finals.
Which teams? Any of them?
Miami team, Cleveland team, Laker
I
team.
disagree. The Laker team. The Laker ring was a fucking fluke.
You
That
think
shit
that
was a fucking
They
fluke.
won that during COVID.
You think Kyrie takes that Cleveland team to the championship without LeBron? You think Wade and
Bro.
Bosch, an aged Wade and Bosch, take the Miami Heat to an Eastern Conference final without LeBron?
Hold on one second.
Guys,
And then I got that.
I gotta go eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be the last point, and then we
Bye,
might have to
guys.
end this because I gotta go too. But that first year where LeBron went and played Dallas in the finals,
Yeah.
that was turning Wade and Bosch. But the year before, Bosch had career numbers, and Wade was still a very, very good player. Had LeBron not been on that team, that Miami team, and especially if they used that money to fill out with better role players, that Miami team would have totally been at least close to an Eastern Conference Finals team.
Because even
right? And
after LeBron left,
choked in the
and
finals.
even
Choked.
after LeBron left
Right?
Miami, how many times
That
did Miami still
Cleveland
make it to
team
the
with Kyrie and Kevin Love that came back from 3-1,
Yeah.
they were not slouches either. That team was stacked with role players too.
That team's not making the Eastern
Fuck,
Conference
I can't hear you. Fuck. Every time someone leaves the call, I can't hear.
Oh.
Hold on. I gotta come back 1 second. Hold on.
All right.
And then we're leaving.
Sorry to everybody listening that doesn't give a fuck about basketball. Just
We're still gonna finish this.
don't listen to the last
This is
50 minutes of the
Yo,
podcast.
fuck that, dude. This is the best part. When we get into like fucking heated conversations, and I like this shit. This is what
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
makes it fire.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't hear what you said after I said my point.
Shit.
No, because
I don't know.
like Luke, I agree with you because when LeBron left Miami, they still made the fucking Eastern Conference Finals without LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro,
Mm.
they people, I agree. Scotty is a Hall of Famer, and Scotty was the perfect player to play alongside Mike. And had him not come in the league, who knows what would have happened. But people want to sit there and act like LeBron James was winning rings with nobody on his team. He didn't start, bro. He didn't start winning
that
rings.
first Cleveland team he took to the finals with Eric with
Yeah,
who?
they were dusty as fuck. They sucked.
Yeah.
For sure. But he didn't win. Still didn't win.
No.
Doesn't matter. Right? So he didn't start winning rings until he had at least one Hall of Famer on his team, if not two.
Agreed. I agree.
And so everyone wants to go, oh, Scotty this, Scotty that. But Scotty was one guy, and he went 6 for fucking 6 with 6 finals MVPs. And it wasn't like, dude, go look at his numbers in the finals. He was 35 plus points per game every single time.
And I'll say this.
Dominant.
I still say Jordan is the best winner of all time in basketball. And it's not close.
But let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Trae Young is a hooper. Anthony Davis is a hooper. These guys pad stats. They're nasty at basketball. Are they
Yeah.
good?
Are they good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want them on your team?
Yeah, I would love to I would love Anthony Edwards on my team.
No,
Trae
Anthony
Young-
Davis. Davis.
Oh,
Davis.
Anthony Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis.
He can't stay fucking healthy.
Yeah, in his prime, Anthony Davis. Yes.
But what did he do in his prime? He was on the Pelicans. He couldn't even make the playoffs. He was just a stat patter. My point being is there's a difference. Like, you can be all the talent in the fucking world and whip the ball around and do flashy shit and no look pass and yada. If you don't win basketball games, how good are you?
Yeah, but LeBron wins basketball games.
But Michael wins more, and he's got the most iconic highlight reel of any player ever.
I agree. Well, I don't know. I think if you watch LeBron's best highlights, you'd be like, that doesn't
I'm
make
not
sense.
saying that they're better, but it's iconic, bro. The guy
Yeah,
put
for
on a
sure,
clinic,
for sure,
and he
for sure.
completely revolutionized the game. Like,
I completely agree. But
So
I do think people, just like with bodybuilding, get stuck in this idea of nostalgia that because he revolutionized it, because Jordans came out, because it made basketball a global phenomenon, that Jordan is just like this untouchable talent. And I truly think that LeBron's ability to understand the game, pass the ball, his athleticism, he's a better shooter than Jordan. Let's be honest.
Jordan would have been in this era, though. Jordan would have been in this era for sure. Because LeBron didn't used to be. His game moved with the times.
For sure. And I mean, defensively, yes, Jordan made more fucking defensive teams by 4, right? But let's be real. Jordan's not running down people and putting the fear of God in them or when he decides
bullshit. Not to the degree of LeBron James, because of his LeBron's one of his signatures is a chase down block. So and he's 6'9", right?
Yeah.
And can jump from the 3-point line. But if you don't think motherfuckers were fucking turning their head looking for Mike, you're ridiculous.
He wasn't running people down, putting the fear of God in them like
bro,
that.
He was clamping dudes 94 feet, bro.
He can clamp, but when LeBron decides to, he can clamp people as well.
Yeah, but emphasis on decides. He's a fucking princess, bro. He checks himself out of the game half the time.
He wasn't picking anybody up full court all the time.
In the playoffs, yes, he was.
That was Scotty and Rodman's job. No, it was Jordan's job.
In the playoffs, bro.
It's the best.
That's why Scotty was the stopper. Jordan never played against the best. It was put Scotty on the best offensive player.
But that's because the 90% of the time you're not putting your star player on the best player because you need to save the energy for offense. Thus, Kawhi Leonard. Okay,
yes,
but LeBron. That's my point. Michael wasn't even doing that, and he's still first team all defense. That means the best defensive player at his position in the league 9 times.
Lord,
you understand that?
LeBron got it 5 times. You're talking about like he's
double the seasons, bro.
You're talking about like he's a
fucking twice as long.
Luke is sitting still, fucking sweating like a pig.
I'm sweating my fucking ass off, and I gotta go. I gotta go. We can continue this conversation another time. This is retarded. And I will be sending stuff in the group chat to prove you wrong as well.
Oh, I will be sending stuff too. Great. It's coming. Be ready.
All right.
Appreciate everybody watching.
All right, peace.
All right, peace, boys.